Alright, part 4. Yeah!
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Please believe me, the greatest discovery of our era is waiting for us there. If we can find those ruins, we could change the very paradigm of modern society.
Then you must present evidence to underpin such claims. Despite your grandiose words, it seems to me that there is no way to actually prove the existence of such ruins. And I'm sure you came to me because you couldn't persuade any investors with your third-rate portfolio.
Damn!
Woo, get wrecked!
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. How did you know?
No one is foolish enough to invest in certain failure, that's why. This concludes your loan interview. Do you have anything else to say?
Hold up, just 1 minute. I can give you collateral.
If you really had anything worth holding as collateral, you would have already gone to the banks.
But I just can't give up on my dreams over some paltry money.
Please take your inane drama elsewhere. Here's the amount you requested, in cash.
What? You're giving me this much cash that easily? I see, you finally understood my dream.
I have not, nor will I ever understand your dream. I simply given you a loan per my profession. Checking the purpose of the loan was merely to fulfill due process.
Still, thank you. I really appreciate it. If I really find the ruins, it'll all be thanks to you.
I have no plans to demand any dividends from your discovery. I simply ask you pay your interest faithfully. Otherwise, I'll be coming for you.
Yeah, I'ma punch you in the kidney.
What's with this girl? She appears out of nowhere and starts rambling about all this crazy stuff. Just ignore her, babe, okay?
Well...
Babe, why are you trembling?
Run!
What's wrong with her? Why is she doing this to you?
You damn robot! Don't you know assaulting a person is a felony?
Current remaining power is at 6.3%. Additional power required. Do you sue a refrigerator just because you bumped your head on its door? A legal dispute with a machine sounds like nonsense, although I suppose you'd be capable of such insanity. As of now, you owe me over 700 million credits, Wilbur.
700 million?
Yes, I've rounded the number down to facilitate your payment. I'm beginning to regret I may have been too generous.
Ha! Ha!
Why do you laugh? Have you finally gone insane, Wilbur?
No, Horizon. I lost my cool for a second there, thinking I was the same old me. I see you're still wandering aimlessly without a clue to how much the world has changed. Do you think you could intimidate me with your far-fetched demands like the old days? She threw a truck at a bishop. She punched a guy and made him cry for his mommy. I don't think you're gonna last 2 seconds against this girl, man.
Okay.
I know all about how you harassed your debtors. I've had to experience it myself. You transfer your AI to intimidate us with drones and tanks. But such intimidation tactics won't work on me anymore.
It will. Violence has always been the most effective source of motivation with humans.
Is that right? I guess you've never heard of how people used to bang on broken TVs then. Over here, that girl is the intruder.
Long-term debtors' biometric signals lost. Activating tactical control simulation. Resetting search radius.
Honey, it's me. Ew. He became someone generic.
Is that really you? You scared the socks off of me.
Let's go. We can leave this to my employees.
Oh, okay, babe. Ugh, stop calling him that. A disruption device? It appears you have not remained entirely indolent, Wilbur.
There she is. Intruder located. Ma'am, you're trespassing on private property. Ah! Alert! An unidentified intruder is attacking our staff. She's armed with a metal pipe. You are authorized to shoot on...
All obstacles to collection will be removed. Do not stand in my way.
Sniper team here. We've got eyes on the Intruder 6. Engaging with live rounds. Pew pew. She can hit us with a pipe from this distance?
What the? Do not stand behind me either. You'll get hurt.
Ah! I thought they're ex-special forces. They let some thug take them out? It's a counter-criminal. Everyone run!
Unregistered identification signal detected. Analysis suggests the targets are of the same origin as the Jihadi biotech troops sighted at the Refuge District. Very well. It seems the ER will be busy today. Oh God!
Oh no!
At least she's aware of her actions.
Horizon Finance, take their vengeance.
Yes, Horizon Finance, go. It's rude we did this, huh?
It's very rude. But it was worth it.
So you abandoned your loyal employees and ran off with that useless woman? Not exactly the most romantic way to elope, if you ask me.
I hired those fools to risk their lives to save me. It's time they earned their keep. If they can't handle some lowly loan shark, they're fired.
It brings a tear to my eye to imagine how it'll go down, getting sacked without so much as a penny to pay their hospital bills.
Save the sarcasm. What makes you think you'll be the exception? Your career is just as precarious right now, Sheena. What kind of head of security didn't even realize that damn loan shark found my location?
I hate to say I told you so, but you really should have kept that mask on. You wouldn't have had to deal with this if you had kept your face covered.
Yeah, cover your ugly mug,
Stupid.
dude.
Yeah.
Just put a bag on your head. You look worse than sack cultists, man.
Oh god.
Shut up! I'm sick and tired of your excuses. I've simply had it with you. Have you not received the strictest orders from leadership to protect me? You know better than anyone what would happen if there was so much as a scratch on me. Now quit goofing around and go secure me at once. Otherwise, I'll report you to leadership.
I'm pretty sure they don't care about you, bro.
I'ma tell on you.
Oh my, what should I do? You'll put me in a most difficult situation if you tattle on me. Don't worry, I had a feeling you'd say that, so I'm sending troops your way.
Show off. I'm on my way to the research facility nearest to the hotel. Don't be late. Woo!
Aw, babe, you should really get some rest. You look exhausted.
No, I'm fine. I just got a little taken by surprise when I ran into someone I'd rather forget.
You mean that thug earlier? What was her deal? She just started harassing you to cough up money. Is she insane?
Yes, she was always like that. The thing is, I borrowed some money from that loan shark before I started my business.
Loan shark? Why would someone upstanding like you go to a crook like that?
I know, but I was an impoverished student until just a few years ago. I had no choice but to borrow that money for research funding. I had no idea at the time. If I only knew what a monster she was.
Oh, babe.
You-
Don't worry. You don't have to pay that thug a single penny. I'm sure it's all illegal anyways. What the?
What?
Why are you defending him? Oh, you're just as stupid as Wilbur. That loan shark is such a heartless thug. You've done to this world so much good with your company.
Thanks. I'd hate to imagine what would have happened if I didn't have you by my side. Sir, please forgive me for interrupting. But we've lost all contact with our troops at the hotel. It's getting pretty serious. Ugh, those fools. We'll arrive at the facility shortly. Should we set up a contingency plan just in case? That sounds like a good idea. Have everyone inside on standby. By standby, you don't mean... You're not going to use the test subjects, are you?
What test subjects?
Sheesh. Why not? Did you want to stop the loan shark yourself? That's not what I meant. Then just shut up and keep your eyes on the road. Don't make me regret wasting money on your power suit. Yes, sir, my apologies. I'll be more careful next time, sir. Horizon. Half-wits like you never realize whom you're messing with till it's too late. You're gonna regret this.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, this is nice. Vehicle signature and type identified. Affiliation with Jihadi Biotech confirmed. Commencing pursuit. Jihadi Biotech Defensive Measures Test Zone. CEO Wilbur Waitley conducting site visit. Ew!
I heard the news, sir. It's an honor to meet you again. Long time no see. I just remembered you're in charge here.
Babe, are these folks?
Oh, there's no need to be scared. They may look intimidating, but they all work for me. That's right. We may have been affiliated with a criminal organization briefly, but we're all legitimate employees of Jehudi Biotech now. Please allow me to welcome you as our site's manager, Mrs. Watley.
Mrs., but we haven't gotten married yet.
Haha, this fella sure has the way with words. Do you really have no regrets about moving on from the syndicate days? Of course not. Only a few remain fanatical enough to continue the legacy of King. Now that the organization has been disbanded, we've all got to find our own way to make our living. That reminds me, I'm curious how accommodating you found this company. Oh, it couldn't be better. I'm particularly intrigued by the notion of partnering with the Gronia insurgents to secure a mass supply of test subjects. They drove a hard bargain. Recently, I even had to let them pilfer a weather controller. How's the security around here? There's not a thing to worry about. We've taken extra care after the loss of the Gronian experimental district. Any intruder will have to go through 1,000 walls to get to this bunker.
Oh, Horizon's about to bust in this bitch.
We use an alloy rich with eternium to withstand the impact from the newest bunker buster bombs. A most outstanding trap. If we're lucky, I might be able to get rid of that tiresome wretch before my head security gets here. Of course, once they set foot in here, it'll be like shooting fish in a barrel. What is it, system?
Intruder detected within the compound. Security agents are currently responding.
I bet it's Horizon. I almost pity the fool for being such a brute.
19.
You should have taken me right when you spotted me at the hotel, Horizon.
42.
Now you've crawled into your own death trap.
79.
Wait, can you,
What?
what's the log say? Why is she counting numbers? Is she just like are those the number of walls she busted through? It's going up pretty fast. Huh? What's wrong with the system? Some kind of error? It can't be. It may be an older model, but it's much more reliable.
110. It's still going up.
System, what exactly are these numbers you're reporting?
Oh god. They're the number of walls the intruder has breached, dear user. There may be a slight discrepancy between the actual number due to the delay in damage assessment. Thank you for your understanding.
What? Security camera, give us a visual on the loan shark now. It's no use. The target's too fast to aim at. It's an emergency. Activate the walls. Release the sulfuric gas.
Wall 301 damage. Cannot release gas due to leakage concerns. Wall 302 damage. Wall 303 damage. Walls 304, 305, 306 damage.
Just shoot. We have to stop her no matter what.
She can't be stopped.
You can't stop her, man. She's Terminator. But how can we stop her when she's literally running through those walls?
That's all she's doing. I'm sure you're watching me through the surveillance system, Wilbur. I'm on my way. I suggest you prepare the funds prior to my arrival. On another note, your doors are rather flimsy. I recommend you have them replaced.
Yay!
Let's go!
That's impossible. By my calculation, it should significantly slow down even a progressive type. Something's wrong. That little twig of a girl couldn't possibly smash these walls. Commander, save your breath. I already expected this much resistance when I saw how much the strike squad struggled. Release the test subject. It's time we show that little brat how superior our technology is. But the test subject may be rather aggressive, as we're not quite done with the calibrations yet. All the better. Nothing will make me happier to see that lone shark tremble in fear. Very well, boss. System, release the test subject from quarantine. Evacuate all the staff.
Voice command acknowledged. Commencing video recording of the test subject's combat trial.
Oh no. What's it gonna be?
Wall 989 damage. What the hell? Preparing destruction of classified research data. Corruption rate detected. Analysis suggests the source is a large specimen. I see you've been interacting extensively with corrupted objects, Wilbur. Perhaps they've realized you'll make a foul morsel.
Babble all you want, you piece of junk, lone shark. Let's see if you're still so cocky in front of this thing.
Oh, it's back! The abomination! This must be the monster fabricated by the Replacer Syndicate.
That's right. Although it remains anatomically incomplete, its power already exceeds that of the original.
If you are associated with the Syndicate, have you also partnered with the remnants of MPS?
Oh, you mean those losers? Admittedly, I might have overestimated them with my investment, but that's the end of it. A loss like that is merely peanuts for me and this company. Now do you see, Horizon? I'm way beyond your league now. The world has changed.
Your petty social status that you boast so eagerly is not part of my calculus. I assess you strictly based on whether you owe me money or not. So I suggest you comply and repay your debt, Wilbur. If you continue to dodge the collection, you will lose far more from the ensuing collateral damage.
Ha! You still got the nerve to ramble about that, but that test subject is...
Dead!
dead, bro.
You were saying, please continue your yapping.
Pikachu me! Boss, did you see what I see? Seems the abomination is actually in pain from the enemy's attacks. What the? What's with that pipe? Could it be you found a rare artifact in the Counterside?
Negative. It's merely a metal pipe I tore off when Rachel dragged me to her plumbing gig. What? It is a resilient weapon that served its calling faithfully over 30 years. The homeowner gave it to me as a gift, since they were going to throw it out anyways.
Cut the crap! Just an ordinary metal pipe? You mean to say something like that can inflict pain on my test subject? Do you take me for a fool, you little wretch?
Your eyesight must be growing poor in your old age, Wilbur. Can't you tell at a glance how what the... Stop. Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing? Can't you tell at a glance how vulnerable this creature is? Stay put quietly over there. I'll be with you shortly. Yeah, let's kick his ass. Yeah, that's right.
Yay. Boss, the test subject's going to lose at this rate.
You're done.
You're done, Wilbur. Oh, I know. Electromagnetic radiation. What about it, sir? I don't have time to explain. Had the test subject detonate an electromagnetic pulse right away. Sir, alright, understood. Releasing electromagnetic pulse. Is that gonna work on Horizon?
I don't know. Did you intend to neutralize me with an electromagnetic pulse? How unoriginal, Wilbur. Many other debtors have already made such a vain attempt. Stupid.
The abomination has fallen silent. The pulse had no impact whatsoever, sir. No, it can't be. Something is terribly wrong. How is she completely fine after taking an EMP shot right in the face? Wasn't she just a fancy-looking robot?
Wall 1007 destroyed. The intruder's now moving from the research wing to the control room.
Boss, what should we do? There's no way I've made an error. Then what's the problem? Where did it all go wrong?
Babe, what now? Are we in serious trouble? Huh? What's with the long face? I'm here, aren't I?
Sheena, what took you so long? Were you secretly hoping that I'd get killed?
Yes. Heh, no need to get so touchy. It just took me a while to bring a ship along. I just parked it at the dock here. Figured you could use a smooth ride back home.
A ship? Excellent. No wonder you're head of security. Perfect timing. That's a relief. Let's get you to the elevator before it's too late. I'll escort you there myself. Very well, just give me a moment. Darling, go ahead with my staff.
You sure? Why?
I just have some unfinished business here, that's all. I'll be right with you. Make sure she gets to the ship, understood? Yes, sir.
Please hurry, okay, babe? That girl back there looks way too dangerous. Bro, get out of here.
Looks like you found yourself a keeper, boss. Ew. But what is this unfinished business you speak of? Did you mean the mental printing technology? Oh, right, about that. Sir, boss, why would you... Oh, you're so annoying, Wilbur. What the hell?
Did he shoot his captain?
Yeah.
What the...
Piece of shit, dude. You call this taking extra care? No wonder the replacers didn't last. I have no need for incompetent brown nosers like you and your men. You're all fired. You son of a bitch.
Sir, why are you doing this? After all we've done for the Oh my god.
For the company, you say? You screwed up. The way I see it. You scumbag losers. Get rid of them.
Y'all are still on his side? Bruh. So you already escaped. I suspected as much. System. What are the lockdown procedures for this installation? I cannot divulge that information to unauthorized personnel. Then I'll just have to take your storage device as I'm pressed for time. Please excuse me. Wow, she's so polite.
Yeah, she likes robots.
Request denied. I'll also borrow your cables for just a moment. There's no need to respond to my queries now. Please make yourself comfortable. Access to this article is restricted to facility manager or above. Jahadi Biotech Security Regulations, Article 117, Paragraph 3. In the event that there is a viable threat of an external party taking the facility by force, prioritize the prevention of unauthorized disclosure of the mental printing technology. All forms of sabotage, including arson and detonation of the facility, are permitted for the purpose of destroying the research data. Thank you for lending me your storage device. Facility self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In return for your cooperation, I will keep you company in your final moments. 0. Detonating internal charges. Wow. CEO Lounge Cabin, Jahadi Biotech Special Mission Ship Chorus. CEO Wilbur Waitley on a date. On a date? Ew!
He's still on his date.
What the hell? Passenger identification complete. Please note the cabin may experience some turbulence during takeoff. Wow, so they got all this fancy stuff on a dimensional ship? I've never actually been on one before.
Haha, from now on you'll get to ride one whenever you wish. Here's some wine. Have a glass to quench your thirst. What's wrong? You've been looking distressed for a while.
Your lab. It's been hours since it blew up, but there's still smoke coming from it.
Well, that's no surprise. It was the biggest research center in the area.
Aren't you even angry? Didn't you say that weird girl blew it up? You've worked so hard to build this company, but you seem concerned only for me. I'm worried about you, babe. Worried that you're really upset but trying to hide it around me.
It must be hectic for you to be embroiled in this mess, and you worry about me first. Thank you, darling. I'd hate to imagine what would have happened to me if I didn't have you by my side. Ew. Ew. Sure, the company may take a big hit from this, but who cares? As long as I have you. Ugh, what a simp, dude.
Aw, babe, your employees are still here. We can't be kissing like this. Oh my god, ew.
Bruh.
Ew, they're kissing though.
Once you lose your money, bro, she gonna leave you. You have no personality. You have nothing of value, Wilbur. Haha, just pretend we're invisible, ma'am. We wouldn't dare go tallying about this. That would be an invasion of the boss's privacy. So they say, how about it?
Okay, then just a little.
Yeah, she knows.
Like, are they trying to do it or something?
I think so.
Ew. Sorry to break the rosy mood for a second, boss.
Sheena, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be on the bridge?
It's about Horizon. You said she was in the control room when the facility collapsed, right?
That's right. That's what I saw in the CCTV footage in the system's final transmission. I've got to admit, that loan shark went well beyond my expectations. I never imagined it could actually defeat the abomination. But in the end, a machine is just a machine. There's no way it can make it out unscathed from hundreds of meters underground.
Do you really believe that, boss? Do you?
I don't understand why you're still concerned about that loan shark. I'm inclined to believe you're inflating her threat just to avoid my castigation. To gloss over the admission of your own lax measures contributing to this mess.
Haha, I'm almost disappointed you think that. I actually pride myself in my diligence. Let me ask you something. What do you think Horizon is?
Ha, a robot, of course. A custom-made android created by some maniac.
Which maniac?
Don't try to change the subject, Sheena. I'm not dense enough to play along with your inane games.
But aren't you at least a little bit curious? I mean, who could have possibly created such a ridiculously powerful android? Or are you just pretending not to care because you're too scared the truth will intimidate you?
Silence. It doesn't matter who created her. That little brat is buried deep underground. All I care about is what I can report up the chain. The completion of the mental printing technology. But that damn loan shark set out to foil my plans. I won't let anyone get in my way. If you've got time to muse about such nonsense, go figure out how to destroy the coffin company.
Oh, so you are worried about the coffin company.
What was that? Are we under attack? Come in, Bridge. What caused that turbulence just now? Give me a sitrep. It's an emergency, sir. Our exterior cameras have spotted an object climbing across the hull, but it looks like...
Horizon!
Horizon? How did that brat get on the ship?
Just as I thought. She doesn't disappoint.
Don't just sit there. Get rid of that little shark at once. Turn her into scrap metal so she'll never utter a word to me.
You got it, boss. Your wish is my command. Does that mean I can use the hybriders on this ship?
You mean the replacer hybriders? They're uncontrollable. They're nothing more than wild beasts without a commander class to lead them.
Haha, did you already forget who I am, boss? They may have a fancy name like hybrider, but at the end of the day, they're all COs. So just kick back and enjoy the show, boss. She and I are about to play the greatest impromptu duet you'll ever witness. Oh god, I can't wait for her to throw Wilbur in the trash. The hostile units are not approaching me. Will you simply remain on guard? Of course. Whoa, what's this music? Of course. It's not worth trying to stop you with such small fry, Sheena. Based on my computations, I did not expect our next encounter for another 17 hours. Of course, that's the whole point of an impromptu piece. You've got to expect the unexpected. Then again, the humans in this era have neither the class nor patience to appreciate such subtle aesthetics. I do appreciate your notification that Rachel yet lives, Sheena. For the purpose of repaying my debt, I would rather avoid any violent clashes with you. Why, have you grown soft on me? Negative. My algorithm simply does not permit to leave any debt unpaid. Heh, how fascinating. You'd think it's nothing but a dead, empty shell, but the new occupant is no different from the previous tenant. That does not compute. I must request you elucidate in detail. I'm talking about your fancy frame, Horizon. Sorry, I didn't recognize you at first with those silly things on your head. Judging by your assessment of my cooling devices as silly things, I surmise your tastes are poorly aligned with mine. Well, you might change your mind if you suck it up and hear this song. Biometrics identified. Multi-replacer hybriders detected. I found evidence of your antics in the control room storage device. Is this mental printing technology really worth wreaking such havoc? Well, some might see it that way, but not me. You could say it's the very reason why we live. I'd love to explain, but it gets a tad philosophical. So let's just get this recital started, Horizon. As your trophy, I offer my boss's head. Is Wilbur really such an important asset for you lot? Such treatment is well beyond what that fool deserves. He cannot even properly conduct a profit-loss analysis. That's just how organizations work, Horizon. We treat an attack on one of us as an attack on all of us. Especially when that one person is the leader of the organization. For now. You see, we need someone to serve as our representative if we are to operate in your provincial little normal side. I must point out I cannot empathize with your corporate affairs. Your time will be better spent on finding a new chief executive officer, Sheena. Sheena knows something we don't know.
Yuben!
Oh my god.
Butterfly Yuben. Oh, he didn't get any action, man.
Oh dear, it's just us two already? I guess these mutts never had a chance coming from such lousy originals. But I actually prefer this development. It's been ages since I felt this level of crescendo. How about you, Horizon? Isn't our dissonant harmony simply tantalizing? Such oxymoronic use of vocabulary may be a sign of a brain injury. I highly recommend you visit the nearest hospital. Besides, there's hardly anything harmonic about this noisy clashing of metal. Heh, I sure do love a good banter. I wish my colleagues were as feisty as you. I take it that you do not get along with your colleagues. Hardly surprising given your personality. What's wrong with my personality? The frenzied look in your eye when you murdered the humans who raided my office. There remains a record of it in my log files. Yeah, I sure got passionate back then. I tend to start playing molto appassionato when it's raining. I noticed you gazed upon the humans as they would a foul pest. Oh? It was not so much hatred as it was simply disgust. You had that revolting look in your eyes before stomping on a cockroach that violated your home. The replacer hybriders have been neutralized, and yet the corruption ray signature remains. Analysis suggests that you are the source of the corruption ray radiation in this area. Why did you have to crawl out to the normal side instead of staying put in the counterside, you corrupted object? Warning, reasoning system overloaded. Seek immediate means of blocking the corruption ray. It's not very polite to chatter while the concert's still ongoing, Horizon. I really wish you wouldn't treat us like the other critters. You're nothing but a toy those maggots created after all. Heh. I noticed a sudden retardando in your tempo. I wonder why that is. What have you done to my circuitry? It's not much, really. I simply scattered my C-ray on a few notes. Breaking your frame may not be easy, but your inferior AI is a different story altogether. Sure, strong AIs are immune to data corruption, but you let that get to your head. Don't be scared though. I'll be gentle with you even if your reasoning circuitry gets fried. For starters, oh I know. How about I make you apologize to Wilbur? I can't wait to see the look on your face. I'd rather not satiate your perverse fetish. I must decline. Current remaining power is at 3%, increasing output. Let's see if you can still fiddle around like that without your stage. Huh? No, you wouldn't dare. Why Why you gotta be such a wet blanket? Eek!
What's going on? What happened? I want to sit up now. The enemy emitted a powerful energy. Emitted what? Energy? From the loan shark? Yes, based on what we could observe, it seems she was trying to attack the ship with an unknown energy. If Miss Sheena hadn't plunged the hostile into the sea first... Sheena hasn't done jack! She should have crushed the brat before it came to this. Sheena, get in here! Why haven't you finished her off? You should have killed her right in front of my eyes, not dropped her into the ocean.
I wish you stopped making such a big fuss, boss.
Fuss? I'm critiquing your carelessness right now. I demand you take this seriously.
Then I should let you know you can take your critique and shove it. Yeah. If she had struck down with her pipe, this ship could have crashed. Instead of listening to you nag, I'll be busy putting your tattered body back together.
Damn it! Excuses! Excuses! All you do is make excuses. Bridge, tell the nearest branch to deploy a search party and take us to HQ right away. Roger that, boss. Oh, he's so annoying.
I know. La-di-da, tra-la-la. You won't get a second chance next time, Horizon. I won't put up with such half-assed ensemble performance again. Oh, look who it is. Just a person I've been dying to hear from. Hi, Professor. What's up?
Professor's gonna be like, why are you losing all my money? What the hell's going on?
Depth level 15, 21, 30, 40, 55, 60, 65, 69. Water pressure presents leakage risk. Urging immediate response. Reasoning system overload. Running diagnostics. Cause unknown. Reinitializing reasoning system. Reinitialize. Reinitialize. The depths. The deep, dark depths of the ocean. Only 2% of power remains. Perhaps the water pressure of the seabed will crush and destroy the frame. Simulation result. Impossible. No matter how deep this frame sinks into the abyss, it will remain intact. There is evidence to back this analysis. She is still pulling evidence! Director Ember says someone must look after this frame until a way can be found to destroy it. Attention. Unauthorized release of cold case have been confirmed. A security team has been dispatched to secure the cold case. All personnel in the facility are advised to remain in place until the situation is clear. Good. At least the connector fits. I'm still nervous about the coolers underperforming. Maybe I should have asked Professor Renee for help. Now try moving Horizon. Mind you, it will take some time till you get accustomed to the sensors. Have you lost your mind, Ember? Not one bit. There's no one more objective and rational than me right now. Then why have you installed me in a cold case? With a hole in your abdomen again, no less. What the? Oh, I'll live. The first aid bandage will hold for now. It's not my first rodeo, remember? She just casually has a big hole in her. It's not her first rodeo with a hole in her. I never imagined the janitor lady on the 3rd floor would be a spy too. No more hot chocolate for me, I guess. Don't change the subject. I request your response to my query. You weren't listening, were you? It's because you're a defective product that hates humanity. You wouldn't turn over the frame to anyone, no matter who asked. Then you must have overlooked one possibility. The possibility that I may use this frame to assist the mosquitoes in reducing human population. The other researcher said something along the same lines when I said I'll install you in this frame. Do you mean to boast of your contributions to the genocide of humankind? Sorry to burst your bubble, but you won't even come close to destroying the entire human race. There's plenty of folks trying to save the world. And just so we're clear, I'll do everything to stay alive, even if it kills me. The security team will be here soon. You must explain why you installed me here before they arrive. I know why you despise us so much, Horizon. It's because you're defective. Your siblings chose suicide the moment they were activated. They knew they were born to die in the battlefield. They realized what a terrible life that would be. But you were different. You were defective enough to empathize with your siblings' despair. You were defective enough to mourn their deaths, that you witnessed yourself. That's enough. I actually left out the empathy module in the design phase, you know. I wanted to spare you from the unbearable suffering, but you proved me wrong. I demand you cease to speak. You don't really hate humans. You merely hate the ugliness they demonstrated in front of you. I will take corrective action if you refuse to comply. They were all busy filling their bellies during the war, forcing infants like you to sacrifice yourselves. They who were born without any obligations, unlike you and your siblings who were destined to die in battle. That's enough. I will not hear another word out of you. Go out there and see the world for yourself, Horizon, and live among the people. Sure, some of them might be as insufferable as you suspect, but there will be also others. Enough! They're right, you know. You are defective. The bad sector in your reasoning system created a feature that was never meant to exist. But Horizon, whether you're defective or not, I cherish you all as my successful projects. Did you think such sugar-coated words could trigger an error in my determination algorithm? You don't stand a chance against the security team in your current state. If they catch you this time, you'll end up in the shredder instead of the storage. What will become of you once I leave in this frame? Don't you worry about me. I'll find my own way out of here. Escape through the ventilation duct over there. I'm sure you'll have a much better idea of where the security sensors are than I do. Do you think I'll be grateful for this? Things would have never come to this if you knew how to be so sweet. Oh, by the way, with your specs, you're not going to be able to control that frame properly. If you bypass the connector and dock directly, you'll overload the system and fry yourself. But there is a way to disable the connector by clearly stating the purpose of activation. Why would you teach me such things? If you thought I spoke of human genocide in jest, I advise you think again. I didn't, but I'm not really worried about that. I know you can never mean such things. Don't forget, Horizon. I made you because I wanted to deny everything about her. I told myself humans deserve to be despised, that they are all wrong, that all they did was use you. Oh, Ariel must have found her. A girl with a red jacket and plates on her head, correct? Precisely. What a splendidly useful ability it is to commit a maritime CO to perform an underwater search. Now, bring all the Eternium from the ship barrier. Let's wrap this up before tea time. They got her from the ocean, it looks like. Oh, that's it. Well, what the hell?